welcome back. It is 5:50 now on our Monday morning. Well, this morning, Washington State is still recovering from a historic 2020 wildfire season. And now firefighters are calling for more help in 2021. And that support could come in the form of a new bill in the state legislature. This morning, Joshua Robinson takes a closer look at House Bill 1168. He explores how it will impact us here locally.
At the start of the 2020 wildfire season, Spokane firefighter Jeff Wainwright says he started to wonder if we might see what he calls a, quote, normal fire season.
And then the end of summer hit and it just exploded. And you could tell when we were sending people, we weren't necessarily having some catastrophic fires on the east side, but the west side. I mean, that's something that we never saw 20 years ago or even 10 years ago.
But when it came time to call for resources,
you could hear people making requests and there's just nothing left. The bucket was empty. We were out of everything. There wasn't a rotor available. There wasn't fixed wing available. Everything was tapped.
After 30 years on the force, Wainwright says it's time to accept this might be our new normal for wildfire season. And state lawmakers are taking notice too.
There was this false sense of hope that these wildfire seasons were anomalies, that what we saw in 2014 and 2015 wasn't going to happen in 2018 and 2019 or 2020. 5 of the last 6 years have been catastrophic wildfire seasons for the state.
Commissioner of Public Lands Hillary Franz announced House Bill 1168 this year, a new bill that would add funding, more equipment, and other resources to help fund wildfire reduction and create long-term forest health.
We had 7 helicopters for the entire state of Washington for the entire fire season, east and west fires, and every one of them fought in the Vietnam War.
Right now, $40 to $45 million are allocated to a general fund each year to wildfires in Washington. Franz says recent history proves that isn't enough, and that Washington has been paying $153 million on average each year over the past 6 years already.
Twist Fire in 2019 cost $60 million alone. One fire, and we had over 1,850 fires.
House Bill 1168 would set aside an extra $125 million every 2 years, dedicated to proactively getting ahead of wildfires. It would also bring in 2 new fixed-wing planes and fortify all Washington aircraft with the technology to be able to fight fires at night, something they can't do now. So do local firefighters feel like this bill will actually help?
We've seen equipment already, but this bill is going to assist local fire departments with equipment that they, frankly, in their own budgets couldn't come up with at the local level.
And having more key equipment available before wildfire season starts gives firefighters like Wainwright extra peace of mind.
You couldn't put enough people on the ground safely to get that stopped, but something from Department of Natural Resources to come through and be able to take care of that for us in the exact right time. You can't put a price tag on that.